Hey, Scano friends, this is Colin again at Stone Ridge Children's Center here. Today we're going to be talking about like literacy with using some of the language in that. So today we're just going to go over a couple of stories, like actually it's like some different stories of how the creation of the earth came about. So like this is a picture just showing like the creation story, the different parts of it. So I'll just go by reading the story, and just remember too that this is just like a version. There's like people below, they know it as like different versions of it. So whether or not you believe this version or it's just something different, this is just like one of the versions I was told. So long before the world was created, there was an island. They say it was floating in the sky, upon which the sky people lived. They lived quietly, happily. No one ever died or was born or experienced sadness. However, one day the sky woman realized that she was going to give birth to twins. She told her husband, who grew upset and went into a rage. In the center of the island, there was a tree which gave light to the entire island, since the sun hadn't been created yet. I guess he uprooted the tree, creating a huge hole in the middle of the island. Curiously, the woman peered into the hole far below and could see the waters that covered the earth. So this is like a version, like some people believe this one, or some people say it happened a little bit different. And they say at this moment, the husband, he pushed her into that hole. She fell through the hole, tumbling towards the waters below. And look, some of the animals that live down below, they, like the water animals, they already existed on Earth. So far below the floating sky, there was two birds saw the sky woman fall. Just before she reached the waters, they caught her on her backs and brought her to the other animals. Determined to help the woman, they'd all take turns diving into the water to see if they could get any earth or soil from the bottom of the seas. One after the other, the animals tried and failed. Well, this one's a little bit different than the one I was told. This one says, finally, there was a toad tried, and when he reappeared in his mouth, there was mud in there. So the animals took it and spread it on the back of the big sea turtle. The mud began to grow and grow until it was the size of North America. So that's why like a lot of people call it Turtle Island, because they say like when you see North America, it's kind of in the shape of a turtle. So when the woman stepped onto the sun, she sprinkled dust in the air to create the stars. Then she created the sun and the moon. The woman gave birth to 2 sons. She named one sapling. He grew to be kind and gentle. Then the other one she named Flint, and his heart was as cold as his name. They grew quickly and began filling the earth with different creations. So that's like another part of it, like a different version. They call it the good son and the bad son, because they were both born as twins. So when whatever sapling created was good, he made the animals that are useful to humans. He made the rivers that went two ways into these. He put fish without bones. He made plants that the people could eat easily, and he was able to do all the work himself, that there would be no suffering. However, his twin, Flint, he destroyed much of sapling's work and created all that was bad. He made the rivers flow only in one direction. He put bones in the fish, thorns on berry bushes. He created winter, but sapling gave it life so that it could move to give way to spring. He created monsters, which his brother drove beneath the earth. Eventually, sapling and Flint decided to fight till one conquered the other. Neither one was able to win at first, but finally Flint was defeated. Because he was a god, Flint could not die. So he was forced to live on a turtle's back. Occasionally, his anger, the anger he felt would come into the form of a volcano. The people they hold great respect for all of the animals. This is mirrored in their creation myth by the roles that the animals played, how they helped that sky woman. And that's one version of how they say that the earth was created.